It feels so good to be back. So good to be in front of this camera right now to see you. Woo! Trust me. Two words, trust me. And those two words come with such a heavy weight to them, don't they? Trust me. I'm sitting here saying, trust me. I didn't even begin this whole thing the way I should, and we all know what that is. Welcome back to Bestmanmade. I'm your guy, Mac. Today, I'm gonna give you something that I thought about while I was on the road. I was out there making moves, mixing up, doing what I gotta do. It came to me. There's one thing that people are trying to get. Some of you might think it's love. It ain't love. You might say, okay, Mac, it's money. It ain't money. It ain't fame. The one thing that pretty much everybody is trying to get, whether it be a person, just an individual, whether it be a company, whether it be a country of people, it doesn't matter. The one thing they're trying to get is trust. They're trying to get your trust. They're trying to get you to trust them. Every time I look on IG and I'm looking at, different things, the feed and seeing people are doing, they're trying to say, man, trust me, this is my life. This is what I do. And whether that's the truth or not, we'll come back to that another time. There is a way, or there are several ways to build trust. The one thing I gotta warn you about is not to confuse trust with hope. Let me give you a quick scenario. Back when I was younger, right? Taking you a long way to get there because I just like to talk. Back when I was younger, you were the baddest guy in the area, the baddest guy in the neighborhood if you had a Doberman Pinscher. Doberman Pinscher, you might not remember, skinny dog, right? Like straight, skinny, alert looking dog, comes at you like an arrow. If you had a Doberman Pinscher, you were a bad boy. Years after that, you had to have a German Shepherd. If you had a German Shepherd was a bigger dog, just as serious looking, right? Big long teeth, smart. In fact, that's the reason why the policemen have them, right? Because it's just a smart attack dog. It'll tell you what to do. They even use it still in the military. A German Shepherd, we had a German Shepherd. We named him Duke. All right, I forget which comedian said it, but we do name our dogs things like King and then Duke. Well, I got my dog Duke was just a beautiful dog, right? Beautiful build, beautiful body, smart as a whip. Love Duke to death. Now after German Shepherds came Rottweilers. Don't even front. Y'all thought at one time, just like I did, it was Rockwilder. I didn't even think Rottweiler until I actually saw it written down. I was like, what's that? They were like, that's the dog. Oh, I thought it was a Rockwilder. And everybody looks at me like, and I was like, man, you thought the same thing. But it's funny because Rots, you just kind of got rid of all the, I probably shouldn't say it like this, but you kind of got rid of all the intelligence of the German Shepherd and just said, look, make that joker big. I want a big dog that just looks scary. So you came out with Rottweilers. Years later, coming up to more current times, everybody and their grandpa gotta have a pit, right? The pit is just a beautiful, gorgeous dog, right? Look like it work out. Look like it just like does bench press and squats all day. In fact, most of the fitness cats out there, I'm big, I'm diesel and everything. I gotta have me a nice big diesel pit bull, whatever. The pits. Now, I come back to my scenario. In my neighborhood, there's a guy, big diesel dude, right? Got 3 pits. Fine, he can have them. He has his 3 pits. He likes to walk around in the neighborhood and everything, and that's cool. And a lot of times I like to be with my daughter, my 4-year-old daughter, in the same neighborhood on her nice little beautiful Peppa Pig bike, right? And she's on this Peppa Pig bike having a ball, and I'm with her. Golly, Peppa Pig bike having a ball. Say that. We walk, I'm walking, she's riding. Down one side of the street, my neighbor pits. Now, a lot of times my neighbor does not have the time to walk his pit, so his son walks the pits. His son looks to be about 8 or 9 years old. If he's a teenager, something went wrong, okay? He's about 8 or 9 years old. This little kid is walking 3 pits, and he's not, let's be real, he's not walking the pits. The pits are walking him, okay? My daughter, pits walking him, okay. Now, I hope, going back to what we were talking about before, I hope I can just be with my daughter, keep going, no problems. I hope those dogs stay over there. I hope they don't come within a 3-foot radius of me. Now, if that dog comes within a 3-foot radius of me, that dog better hope that he is a bad joker. That dog better hope Mac is full of crap, Mac is whack, Mac ain't gonna make it. That dog better hope Mac ain't ready. Because I trust that that dog is an animal. I trust that dog has teeth. I also trust that I have an 8-inch blade that I don't mind sticking through them like hot butter. My point is this, I'm a dog lover. I love dogs. Don't be so offended. I'm sorry. Me and mine, nah. That dog got to go. Here's my thing. You can't confuse hope and trust. Hope is like this, it's more of a feeling, right? Hope doesn't have any conviction behind it. It's a feeling, it's a belief. Now, trust, on the other hand, has research and data to back it up. It's got a lot more conviction to it. That might have been a little bit more of a visceral approach. Let me give you a little bit something a little bit lighter, right? So let's go ahead and go the more traditional route. Okay, ladies, you might hope when your man goes out with his homeboys, he's not gonna holler at that real attractive, younger thing that's giving him a lot of attention, giving him a lot of vibe, right? You might hope that your man thinks enough for you that, you know what, he ain't gonna do a daggone thing. He's gonna ignore her and keep it going. And you might hope that he comes back and there's no problem. Now, you could, on the other hand, trust the fact that you dated this man for 5 years, you know, before y'all even got really serious. You might trust the fact that y'all got married, you've been married for 3 years. You might trust the fact that you are holding yours down. You are a good catch. You everything that this man wants in a woman. You might trust the fact that y'all been through some real stuff. Y'all have had some good times, some bad times, whatever. You might trust the fact that no matter what that man sees, he gonna come home to you just as happy as he was when he left. Now, there is a way you can build trust. Think about it like this. There's a reason why you test drive a car before you buy it. There's a reason why you date somebody for several days, months, years, whatever it might be, until you get to that place that you can be comfortable enough to say, I trust them, right? That's what you're doing. You're building up levels each time of trust. Whether you test drive that car and you out there whipping it around, you know, you pushing that bad boy, you know, hitting like, you know, 60 on the curb, whatever it might be, I don't know. I probably don't suggest that, I'm just saying. Whatever it might be, however you test drive, you know, you don't want to be out there like making it feel like your soul is whipping the form. Some of y'all might catch that. You test drive the car just like you pretty much do the same thing with dating, right? Go out, you date somebody 5, 6 times, and each time you build up a chance so you can get to a point where you can say, okay, this person is my girlfriend or my boyfriend. And eventually you pick up to say, you know what, I'm gonna get engaged, to another point where you might get married. The whole thing about it is you having to show and prove constantly to build trust. Another way to build trust is to sacrifice something of value to get trust. Now, I don't know if this is necessarily, you know, a good way of doing that. If you're going about it in a con kind of way, that's kind of wicked. But if you're thinking about what you're doing in a certain, people want to see, let's just say for people, right? For dating or whatever it might be. If you really have somebody that you love, this is why they always say, man, don't go out and just buy me something, because money, sacrificing money is easy. You give money come and go. Money, like they say, money is a current. It's in a wave, right? It comes and goes. Money's the easiest thing to sacrifice. But then you got things like time, like ego, like property. You got things that are a lot more different than money. And I guess the more valuable that might be, well, the bigger the sacrifice it is, right? The more I can trust that you might want to be with me. Time. What you doing right now? So let me go and get to the next one. Pretty much like hope and trust, there's loyalty and obedience. Now obedience is just blindly doing what somebody tells you to do, right? Whereas loyalty is strong support. Loyalty is more like allegiance. Now people are trying to build loyalty. To gain trust, you're trying to build loyalty. You can already pretty much understand what that means with relationships, but it's the same thing when it comes to a brand. This is why they say brand loyalty is key. If you build brand loyalty, it kind of doesn't matter what you put out. People gonna get it. Nike can't do no wrong, it seems like. Oh my gosh. You know, some of these other companies, whatever you put out, boom, it's good. I want it. Give it to me. Now building brand loyalty takes some time, right? You got to put out some quality product to build loyalty. It's funny how much that does relate actually to dating, even though I said it, you know. Another way to build trust is to see people in the eye. When you can have that face-to-face conversation and read their body language and watch their eyes and all, as people say, come here, let me, you know, when I got something to say it in my face, all that kind of stuff. So I want you to trust something that I'm trying to, you know, either evoke or I want to be able to trust you. I want to be able to look at you and feel what you're saying. You know, are you 100? Or are you trying to out here sell me some wolf tickets? I mean, I need to know if this is somebody I can trust, what we got going on right now. Let me meet face to face to see if you're real or not. Now the ultimate way to build trust. Now this is, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. The ultimate way to build trust is to be honest. Because when you're honest, you're being authentic. And it's very hard to fake authenticity. Now, if you're a con man or, you know, con woman or whatever it might be, and you can fake authenticity, man, you know, you might deserve an Oscar. That's hard to do. And especially hard to do time and time again. Goes back to show and prove, right? If you could do it for a long period of time and you can keep up that con, and man, more power to you. But more than likely it breaks, it falls, it cracks. People can't keep it up for so long. This is why honesty is the best policy. Because I need to know straight off the bat, I don't want to waste my time. I don't want you to waste your time. And with that, as we all know, right here, right now, on Bestmanmade, boys are born, but men are made. We'll see y'all next time.